What's up, y'all? Cam and Chris.
Chris and Cam.
Back again.
Back again.
This time we got how you say that name? Loco.
Loweko.
The 7 foot tall Chiraq assassin.
Oh my goodness. How he out here doing something 7 feet tall? You can't get away with nothing when you 7 feet tall.
They said they ain't really want Duck doing nothing because he was big. I think he was like 6'4".
So you can't be 7 feet out here.
First of all, it take you a second to get out of the car and run. Unless he was just driving.
Well, so that still ain't no regular. He's 7 feet. What kind of car he just...
He better be hopping out of a Suburban.
I'm saying, like, that's a lot of attention being 7 feet tall.
Like, all I know is he was tall as hell.
Taller than tall.
Right.
7 feet tall. Right. And that's, anyway, okay, we're going to go through how many people in the database 7 feet tall.
The database. You've been watching too much First 48. Come on, let's check some.
He was a member of a set called Lowlife.
Pull it up.
Lowlife's block resides on 65th and Low. Lowlife consists primarily of black disciples. They beef with Mac Block, Brick Squad, Mikey World, CMB, and WWG. They are allied with 600, O Block, and Lamron. Loweko had a notorious reputation in the streets. His associates nicknamed him the Devil of Low because he sent a bunch of his ops to burn with the devil. The crazy thing about Loweko is that he was nearly 7 feet tall.
You know what?
He towered over people, and it's wild to imagine someone so tall and noticeable participating in street activities. But regardless of his height, he chose the streets over sports, and he became known in the streets following one of the most infamous incidents in Chicago drill history.
What?
Around 2011 and 2012, the Chicago gang culture began to receive major publicity due to the rise of Chicago drill music. Chief Keef introduced the world to what was happening in the streets of Chicago through hit songs like Love Sosa and Don't Like. Some of Chief Keef's associates like Little Reese and Little Durk began to build a name for themselves as well. Chief Keef and all of his affiliates were black disciples, so naturally, his rivals, the Gangster Disciples, would try to blow up in music as well. Particularly, a Gangster Disciple and member of a set called Brick Squad would gain popularity in rap as well. That rapper was a young teenager named Little Jojo, and he would rise in fame simultaneously to Chief Keef as he was seen as his direct rival. The war between the black disciples and Gangster Disciples was ugly in the streets as lives were being lost left and right. Naturally, Little Jojo would grow tired of seeing all of his rivals blow up in the music industry while his side had nothing. One day, Little Jojo decided to release a diss track called BDK, standing for Black Disciple Killer, in which he dissed every black disciple in Chicago. This started a whole movement and made it popular for people in Chicago to diss the black disciples. There's even a video of famous black disciple rapper King Von's sister shouting out BDK at this time, thus showing how popular the movement was.
Keep it on me. You cheat. That L's for the
You already know that. L's up for my nigga.
Block shit, man. RPRK.
Man, you gotta shout out me, man.
Shout
Shout out my nigga Capo, you already know.
Shout out to Capo on the
My
camera.
boy P. Rico out here,
Rico
getting
from
money.
No Lacking, man.
No lacking, Shout out to the squad, you already know.
Never lacking, man. Let me all they already know what it is.
That song put a massive target on Little Jojo's back and made people eager to kill him. One of the people that hated Little Jojo the most was a black disciple named Little Reese, and he stated in an interview that he knew Little Jojo would have serious problems coming his way since Chicago is full of black disciples.
Speaking of his brother, man, you know, he made the whole BDK song. You know, what was your reaction when you first heard the song?
Shit, I was like, shit, he gonna have some problems coming his way.
Was like a lot of people mad, like a lot of BDs mad about that?
Hell yeah, you saying BDK and you in a city full of BDs, you don't think they gonna be mad? Like, say for instance, if you was a gang or something, and you diss the whole nation, you don't think the whole nation gonna be mad at you?
Oh yeah.
Look at Reese's eyes.
That was a crazy question, but yeah.
I mean, but if you don't know, you don't know.
You do know if somebody make a song called BDK and you a BD, you mad. And there's a lot of people mad.
He might not know how big that is.
But it don't matter. You may not know how big it is, but if you dissing a group of, it could be
whoever.
It could be 8th graders dissing 7th graders. The 7th graders all the 7th graders gonna be mad that the 8th graders made a song dissing 7th graders. That's just had it. That's common. That question was not necessary. It ain't got to do with a gang. It's just a group dissing another group.
I understand he asked
that wasn't questions,
you
didn't
know. It might not have been a good question.
And then he said, so if you, and his answer back didn't even need to be, that was like, okay. Yeah, now what you said about his eyes? What about his eyes?
I just say Reese looked like he don't care.
Oh yeah. He
got the eyes. I ain't gonna say like the dead eyes, but he got the eyes like he looking through you.
Don't think the whole nation gonna be mad at you?
Oh,
It's funny, man.
Oh yeah.
First he scratched his head.
Right.
When that happened, man, I heard that like it was like a lot of people really with the song, man. Did you guys see that a lot?
No, hell no, cause where I was from, it ain't nothing but BDs. So ain't no BDs finna be playing that shit.
Did you ever run across anybody bumping it down the street or anything?
Hell no. Beat it. Beat it.
Eventually, people would come to take JoJo's life.
At least he smiled.
On September
right
4th, 2012, Little JoJo and his clique traveled via car to O Block. En route passing by the area, Little JoJo and companions recorded themselves taunting Little Reese. The exchange concluded with Little Reese shouting that he was gonna kill JoJo.
They calling for them racks, they from the office. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yo, boy, you gonna watch this. Boy, you a bitch, boy. Hey, bitch, you little bitch. Yeah. What's wrong with you, boy? Hey, I am brick squad. Yeah, brick squad, boy. What you talking about, boy?
Over your bitch.
We ain't for none. We ain't die heirs, man.
Later that day at 6:13 p.m.
But what's crazy is they rolled up the. It kind of show you the times. Because they riding up there, they clearly could have shot Reese right there, but they didn't. They ain't even throw nothing at him. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different time.
Right?
So
at least throw some.
And Reese was walking kind of towards them, like he knew they weren't gonna do nothing. And like if they pull up right now, like in this
day and age,
oh yeah, everybody getting low. Because it's probably gonna be some shots. You could just tell what
maybe
times it was.
Or maybe it was the. I mean, I know what you're saying, but you don't think it had something? Because I mean, they was doing drive-out stuff back then. I mean, people.
Yeah.
You don't think it was the time of day? Like, man, this broad daylight. People maybe they actually thought about stuff a little bit more. Like now, people just don't care.
I don't
real.
know if they was that serious.
People just don't care.
Not everybody will pull up. Anybody will do it now. Everybody got a gun. Anybody will do it just for clout right now.
Yeah.
Especially Lil Reese.
Didn't they say he was with his father or something on that scene? Lil Reese. One of his father
in that
right
car?
there. Yeah.
I don't know, but I saw him hit the brakes. He probably put it in drive.
Right. But drive. No, I think probably getting out. Like, who y'all talking to? You don't think it'd been more like he ain't by himself?
I don't know. Let me see.
That's what I would think. I don't think anybody's going to pull off on him. I would think
I'm just saying, if they start shooting, you finna drive. You ain't finna be sitting.
Well, that depends if that's your son out there. You ain't gonna drive off, or your brother, or your.
Hey, I am brick squad.
Look, he got his foot on the brake. That's it.
Over your bitch.
See, like his door open.
Die heirs, man.
Later that day at 6:13 p.m., Little JoJo shared on his Twitter account that he was on the 6900 block of South Princeton Avenue on Chicago's South Side. Police reports state that approximately 7:30 p.m., shots were fired out of the front driver's seat of a sedan vehicle at Little JoJo on 70th and Princeton Avenue as the vehicle was riding eastbound on 70th Street, west of Princeton Avenue. Video surveillance footage from a private residence captured the onset and endings of the event. Little JoJo is seen on video riding on the pegs of a friend's bicycle. Upon the attack, he attempted to flee northbound on Princeton Avenue, but collapsed on the sidewalk. the unidentified bicycle rider, companion of little Jojo, is seen running in the opposite direction of the shooting on the camera footage. Jojo was transported to University of Chicago Medicine Comer Children's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 18 years old. 6 9mm shell cartridges were found at the crime scene. It is widely rumored that Loweko was the gunman in this incident. Loweko was a die-hard black disciple and didn't tolerate any disrespect towards them. Friends of Loweko have hinted on numerous occasions that he was the alleged killer of Jojo. However, this has never been officially confirmed, as no one was ever charged with this murder. Following this incident, Loweko would allegedly continue to kill. On January 26, 2017, an affiliate of Brick Squad named Husi, real name Hussein Parr, was walking in the 7000 block of South Princeton when someone in a dark-colored SUV opened fire, hitting him in the chest and both legs. He was taken to Stroger Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 17 years old. It is widely rumored that Loweko was allegedly the gunman in this incident, but he was never charged for it. Loweko would allegedly kill another member of Brick Squad after this.
Damn, shooting everybody.
On February 10th, 2019, a member of Brick Squad named Little Don, real name Donovan Harris, was standing outside at home at 4:20 p.m. in the 6600 block of South Harvard Avenue when someone approached him and fired shots. He was shot in several parts of his body, including his chest, hand, and foot. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was officially pronounced dead at just 20 years old. It is widely rumored that Loweko was the gunman in this incident. Loweko would allegedly kill again months after this.
Oh my goodness.
On June 12, 2019, a Mac Block member named G.H.E. Savo, real name Terrence Sewell, was standing near the street with another man and a woman at about 12:01 a.m. in the 6600 block of South Halstead Avenue when a group of men walked up and opened fire. Savo was shot once in the back. He was taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he passed away at just 21 years old. The woman was struck in both legs and taken to Stroger Hospital, while the other man was hit in the right leg and taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center. Both of them survived their injuries. It is widely rumored that Loweko was allegedly one of the gunmen in this incident. A little under 2 years after this, Loweko would pass away. On March 27, 2021, Loweko would officially pass away at just 28 years old. The cause of his death is not publicly known, but there have been various theories thrown out online. There's a theory that he was shot years earlier and then died from complications from the old wounds. There's been theories that he died from cancer or an overdose. However, people around him have said that he died from natural causes. His death was not ruled a homicide, so the prior shooting theory is most likely false. Let me know what you guys think about this situation in the comment section.
Well, first of all, you 28, I don't think you died from natural causes. Something caused it. 29. What you got to say?
Wait, okay, when you say natural causes, you mean like, what if he, you know how sometimes people, when they just super tall, super, like, they may not be the healthiest sometimes, like they have issues with, you know, it can be.
You heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I heard that.
But, so he just, right, so that's never been, they said so an overdose,
it could
possible.
Have been old wounds,
but they said it was no record of a previous shot, him being shot, like, where's the, because if that would have been the case, well, that don't mean, that's not, I know what he said. If you die from a gunshot wound, no matter how long ago it might have happened, if that they know who shot you, then that person can still be charged with murder. So he said nothing was ever found, like it was put down as a homicide. So they was he pretty much just ruled that out, kind of what he was saying.
I'm pretty sure he ain't nobody told on nobody.
Well, right. So that could be true too.
If he got shot, he probably just went to the hospital and was like, I don't know.
And then cancer, right? He was like, he was young, but you never know.
That don't matter with cancer.
No, right. You never know. Yeah. So that's crazy that he just.
He died from
some
cause.
Well, you would think somebody would have been hunting him down to shoot him.
He shouldn't have been hard to find.
That's what I'm saying.
But
7 foot tall.
7 feet.
Wow. Oh, okay, that was an interesting little story.
Crazy. But hey, thank y'all for watching. Like the video, subscribe.
So much. Too much.